Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Daniela. Today I'm making a story time about how I was almost kidnapped. Yes, I was almost kidnapped. So that was in 2018. I went to a boarding school. So that day we were going back to school. That was on a Saturday. So we're going back to school. So I was in like my final SS3. So I was meant to go to market. Like I used to do this when I would go to market on that day. So like to get the final stuff for the whole school something. So where I live, let me just say, we're living at point A. Then we packed to point B, and it's like a very long distance. I now woke up now early morning because my school, like, you have to come back before evening, before they lock gates, and like locking gates around 6 and all. So I used to go home and back to school by 4, sorry. So around 10-11 I now prepared to go to the market to get my things. So when I got to the junction, a keke guy, somebody was inside the keke. So you know this thing they say, they used to call somebody and ask for directions, and we kind of had that issue when they were kidnapping people. So I said I already had in mind that I was not going to obviously talk to anybody because of the whole situation. Like obviously now somebody I don't know, I'm not going to talk to you. Then the keke guy called, not the keke guy, the guy inside the keke. There were two people. The rider of the keke was there, then the passenger. So the passenger now called me. So I see the keke guy see me. Like this was the junction I was meant to enter the bus and go to where I was going to. So I stood when he called me. I like stayed far from him and then answered him. Then he was like, can I come inside the keke so that he will so he asked me something. I said I can hear you, because like I was not near him, but at the same time I was near him. So I was like, I can hear you from here, that he can talk. He now said no, that I should come, and it's already very fishy. So I told him no, that I'm not coming. Then I now left and entered my keke. So this was the junction here. So my boss was meant to like go straight and on top the flyover. Then he was down. He was meant to like go under the flyover. In fact, he went under the flyover, because when I was inside the bus, I saw his keke move, and so he went under the flyover. So we now reached the market and I now dropped. And the market was like a very good distance from the place he saw me. Then when I now dropped, there was traffic. So I now dropped, and because I saw what I wanted to buy on the road, and I told the guy, let me drop. Now dropped. Then the guy now tapped me at the back. I was like, have you finished running? So I was very scared, and because I saw him going down, I wasn't expecting him to follow me, but he followed me, and he noted my bus, and he saw me when I came down from the bus, and he came to my keke, and not to my keke, he came to where I was, and he tapped me. Like, it's very, very, very scary, because he did not follow us directly. I was actually very scared. I was like, good afternoon, sir. He now said, so you've already finished running, Abby? And the way I'm talking now is not the way he was talking. He was shouting at me. He was basically shouting. He was being passive aggressive, and for somebody I do not know now, I don't know what I'm going to tell you. So I was being so nice and sir, no, sir. And he was speaking Igbo, but like I'm going to be saying it in English. He now said, so I was telling you to come, let me ask you something, and he said no. Like he started behaving somehow. I'm telling me that he can hunt me down, the way he tracks me from that place to this place, that he can hunt my family down and burn my whole house. I was like, ha! Burn my house? I don't even understand. This thing was just very somehow, because this is somebody I don't even know. And for you to track me to this place, you can actually hunt me down. So I was really very scared. Like, he actually put fear in me. So I was not trying to comply to whatever he was saying, so that he will not shamble my family. He was not telling me that he wanted to ask me something, just a very simple question, and I was being mean and being rude. I just told him no, which is a very normal thing. You didn't expect me to be talking to you when even know it. Do you understand? And enter your keke of all things. Like, it wasn't even making sense. So after telling me he was going to hunt my family down, he now said, better respect myself and allow him to ask me questions and all. I was like, okay, no problem. That I'm going to answer the questions, thinking that he was going to ask me the question there and then. Like, this was like a busy market, obviously. There's traffic there, sea market by the side and all. So I was like, okay, he can ask me the question. He now said no, that he's not going to ask me that question there, that I should follow him to a filling station around there so that we'll stay in like a less crowded place. So I was like, okay, that the thing is he has to be fast, that I want to go to market and get things. I'm going back to school. So he was like, that don't worry, that is not a problem, that he's going to be very fast, Now followed him to the filling station. That was like the worst mistake, because these people will try to instill fear in you, which you don't know anything. Not that I don't know anything, but I was scared. I will not even lie, please. I don't even want anybody to come and kill my parents and my siblings. We got to the filling station. People were there, obviously. This is like still on that same road, the market road. So he now told me, we're going to this car. There was a car in that filling station. We're going to this car. We're going to lean on the car. He came with keke, so like that was not his car. That was somebody else's car. So he told me, I'm going to go to this car. We're going to lean on the car, like having a casual discussion. Do you understand? And this guy was not being very calm. He was being aggressive, like in the way he was talking to me. Like he was shouting at me. At the same time, he was trying to be calm. So I kind of complied, because this guy is not even a young guy. This is like somebody that is obviously in his 30s. And me, I was still this is like how many years ago? And now leans on the car. He was like, I should keep my hand well. I was like, I kept my hand well. He was trying to make me comfortable. I was trying my very best to be very comfortable. Then he now asked me my name, whether I'm Nena. I told him my name is Chamaka. Said, so you're not Nena? I said, no, I'm not Nena. And if I'm trying to like, okay, let's say he asked me, what's the name? I'll say, my name is Chamaka. And I'll be like, I said, what's the name? Like, he wants me to like talk very well. Like, he don't be shouting. Why are you shouting unnecessarily, Oga? But I was trying replying him, because I don't want anyone to kill me. He was not telling me that, don't worry, that with time, that I should just answer very well and go out from here. This is how we were just saying, that I'll go to market and go back to my school and all. I was like, okay, thank you, sir. Asked me my name, that he's looking for a girl called Nena, that Nena looks like me, blah 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 blah. Nana stole his sister's money. I was telling him I was not the one. He told me, so you're not with an ID card here. In my mind, I'm like, why would somebody be carrying ID card just like that? Like on a normal day, I'll be carrying ID card. I'm walking around. I'm going to market. And I tell him he's carrying ID card. I didn't know all these things were in my head now, because I cannot say it out now. So I told him, no, I'm not with an ID card. He now said, okay, let me see your phone. I told him my phone was inside my bag. Bring out your phone. I brought out my phone. I was in my money, and I got like chewing gum. So he now opened the phone. I was like, are you sure your name is not Nena? I was like, yes, sir, my name is not Nena. Thinking everything will end there. This is how this man told me he doesn't believe me. After how many minutes of standing with you, don't believe me. Anyways, he now told me that we're going to go to his sister's shop. Then his sister will confirm whether I'm the Nena or not, that he doesn't believe me. I was like, hey, so I told you that I wanted to go to market. And like, I was not like I was in market. I still had to enter the market, do you understand? But like, see market, see me. I already reached like the market junction. Let me now enter the market. He now told me that we have to go somewhere, that he's already with keke. That was even where everything even went south. Because I believed him. But I said he has to take me to his sister's shop. His house verified. Then his keke guy will now carry me back to the market. So I was like, sir, I told you market. He started shouting again. And he was not shouting that people were hearing us, because he didn't want people to suspect. So he was shouting like that only me, like the whole aggression is on me, like only me, and the whole everything was on me. He now told me that, am I not listening to him, that he wants us to go to the place unless I am the Nena and I'm trying to run away. And I says, I'm not the Nena, that okay, that no problem, that since your keke guy, you carry me back and I'll come back on time. Do you understand? I don't have a problem. That I just want to just settle this and get it over with. I was there being a good girl. And they almost kidnapped me. So I now entered the keke. So my mind, you know, this they say listen to your instincts. Like your instincts are like 90% right, 100% of the time. Like I don't even know if that makes sense, but like your instincts are always right. So remember I said I lived at point A before, then we passed to point B. This man met me at point B junction. So I went to market at point A, which was like very far from point B. Do you understand? So I know that was point A, and I kind of, when I was living there, I'm the type like to stroll around, and I kind of knew places. If I go to my friend's house, we'll walk around and all. So I kind of knew the place, but because he picked me from point B, he was taking, and the place or the distance like very long. He didn't know that I knew that place. Do you understand? Another thing, when you're going somewhere, you better be looking so that you mark landmarks and you know the places that you're going to. Because if I did not know this place and this is how they're going to just carry me, and my mom is saying she lost her daughter as God forbid, I knew the place, but like I didn't tell him that I knew the place because he met me at this other place. You understand? So he now took me inside the keke, and I was wearing like a trouser. Then I was not comfortable. So if you're not comfortable, obviously it's to show. So he now told me I should relax, I should sit well, because I was sitting with my legs closed. Obviously I'm a girl. He now told me I should relax, I should open my legs small. I was with trouser, so I didn't really. He was like I should be comfortable, I should open my legs small. And I opened my legs and I sat well in the keke. So when we now reached a junction in that point A, my mind was not like I should just run out from here, because there was like a little bit of traffic. I should just run out from this keke, but I was not very sure, so I didn't jump out. I know jumping out from keke that is moving, you won't, because first of all, other keke people are passing. If I don't even want to die, and I didn't want to scratch my body. I don't like wounding, so I did not really think of that option as a very safe option. He now started smoking. He started smoking inside the keke. I was like, this one, I'm looking at him like this. I told him nothing, sir. And he now said that if I just try to run away, there's a gun, because there was a bag inside the keke at the back of the keke. I don't know if you know how keke is, but like there was a bag at the back of the keke. He now said if I try to run away, that he will bring out this gun and shoot me. Just when I had that mind, like that thought to run, he now said if I try to run away, and I was not even making it so obvious, not like I was looking out and all, because I knew the place. He now said that if I try to run, he'll bring out this gun from this place and shoot me. And I said, Jesus Christ, God Almighty, what have I done to myself? What have I done? I cannot even run. If I run, there are many things that will happen to me. He will shoot me, I will die, or I will wound, and they take me to hospital. Second one, if I jump out of the keke people will kill me. I was not even thinking about the positive part, because I don't know, I was just scared. So I kind of just said, let me just stay inside this keke till we reach wherever we're going to. We now passed another place that I kind of knew, like that was near where I was living before, in that point A. Then my mind was like, Chamaka, just jump out, run out from this keke, enter somebody's shop, enter somebody's shop. So I was like, what if I now run and I enter the person's shop? The person now starts saying, what are you doing in my shop? I don't even know. And the man now come and carry me. I don't even know what I was thinking, but I feel like if you find yourself in that type of situation, run and tell the person this person is following you. But I don't think of it like that. So as we're now going, we entered one street like that. I started praying in my mind. I was like, Jesus, God, please, I cannot die. I cannot even just die like this. Just like that. It's not even possible. He now started asking me how many we are in my family, where am I from, that. Okay, and I said I'm from Imo State. He now said, oh wow, no wonder you're so beautiful. I was like, thank you. Told him we're 3, that I'm the last born. I lied though, because I don't know why you won't know the truth when, I don't know, I just felt that it wasn't really necessary to lie. I just told him I was the last born, do you understand? So, and he did not do me anything. He did not even know that I lied. So I kept up with the lie. Then we now reached, there's this, my friend, I told you my friend lived in one street there. So we now passed her house. So I was like, my mind, I was like, let me jump out. Like, let me just jump out and run to her gate and enter her house. At the same time, I was like, their gate used to be locked. Like, for me to come to her house, I have to call her and she'll come downstairs and open the gate and all. So I cannot just jump out. And her street was kind of lonely. So if I jump out and reach the gate, he will carry me back inside the keke. I was like, let me just chill, that God, I don't know what is just going to happen, but I don't know. So he kept on. He now asked me when we were coming back from school, like when we were vacating, because like that was September time. So I now told him that I don't know, that I'm not sure, that I don't even think I'll be coming back. He now said that which ones, I don't know when we're coming back and all. I said that I don't know, that I think 17th December and all. He now said okay, that he wants to come and meet me in my school. I was like, hey Jesus Christ, that I don't know that. He said okay, that even if he's not going to come and meet me in my school, that when I come back that he wants to see me again. I told him that I really don't know, that maybe 17th. He now said okay, that he would check and all. And I said no problem. So we now reached after my friend's street. There was this small street, like it's just the back of the house that you will see, like here, back of house, back of all the houses that were there. Do you understand? So like no house was facing the street. Do you understand? It was very lonely, and it was very narrow. Like cars cannot even pass there. So you can even imagine how. So and that place, it was just, we used to just stroll and pass that place. So he now entered the street. So it was like that, don't worry, that is at the end of this junction. At the end of the junction was like bush. Then he now stopped. When we entered the street, he was not assuring me that don't worry, that with time that we will reach the place and we'll go home fast. Oh, he not telling me oh. I was like saying oh. We now stopped. So now told the keke man to leave the keke. Now when he told the keke guy to leave, the guy now left. I was not asking him, sir, that was happening. He now told me that he was not coming near me. And this guy is like, he was huge. I'm not small. At the same time, I'm not big. Do you understand? I'm average height. But this guy was like huge. And that time, okay, so I had to change the camera because the other story just so yeah, I was saying he was in his 30s and he had weight and all. So obviously now he can kind of do anything he wants to do. So I really started crying. Like tears were really coming out of my eyes because I just started hitting him with like my waterproof. Like the waterproof was my phone was inside, so I felt that my phone could like do something to him now. And I started hitting him and I was trying to like fall out, like push myself out of the keke. And the keke was like already moving. Like this place is not somewhere you can shout help or something. Because like I said, the street was lonely and nobody was passing the street. No house was facing it. Still understand? And bush was just around. So it was just me, him, and the keke guy was the one at the back. Like he never knows what happened. I think they planned it. Never, I think they planned it. And the road was not straight. It was like if I fall out now, I'll kind of fall inside the gutter. Do you understand? So I was not hitting him with my hand. I was just trying to fall out from the keke. I never, like I was hitting him, my phone, everything flew out. Like I was just hitting him and I fell out from the keke. And he was trying his best, like still keep me inside the keke at the same time resisting the pain. Do you understand? So I now fell out from the keke, like fell out and almost inside the gutter. I ran, first of all, before even looking for the phone. I ran away from that place and reached like the end of the street where people were. And I already started crying before I even like reached that place. So as I was now at the end of the street, because everything he was even trying to chase me, I did not look back, but he did not run immediately. So when I was now at the end of the street, it was not like fast. So I was now at the end of the street, and I looked back. And I told the keke man that he should come inside the keke, let them go. I was seeing the hand movements. Come inside the keke, let them go. Maybe before I call somebody, because I already started seeing people there. I mean, I was already crying. I was even too stunned to even speak because what am I going to say? Like I was just, tears was coming up from my eye. So I now ran back to that place. He had already turned his keke, he had already gone. And I ran back to that place and now found my phone inside the gutter. I found every other thing. And now still walking down. Walking down to my friend's house. Because my friend's house was not far from that place. A lot of things were just running through my head. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, this thing just really happened to me. Like this thing, I don't even know. Like if somebody told me that this happened to me, I was not even going to say I believe the best thing that this happened. I was now crying, tears was coming up from my eye. So when I now reached, I went out from that lonely street and now reached my own friend's street. People were looking at me, but I did not care. I was just crying. And I was just crying. I was just walking like somebody that they chased out from their house, and they said, "Never you come back to this house." So I was just walking. So I now went to my friend's gate. And when I went to my friend's gate, I pushed it and it was open. So if I ran out that time, I would have entered her house. But no, the devil wants to do his owner. So I now entered her house and now knocked. So when I now saw her, she was like, she's so Chinaka, why are you crying? Like somebody I've not seen in a while. Do you understand? And I now came to her house and in front of her door I'm crying. Like, so when I now met her, I now finished telling her everything. Like I just started crying like very, very well, like when I saw her. So she now finished consoling me and I told her everything that happened. And I told her that I could not go to market again because she was in my school, so my classmates. So I told her that I could not go to market again. And it was already around 2. You understand? My phone was off because the man switched off my phone. I was already scared that the way I ran away, he was still going to trace me back to the market. So I was not telling my friend that I cannot go to the market again. Thinking that since he traced me to this place, that he's going to trace me to the market. So I was now telling my friend that she please follow me to the market. It's already 2 o'clock. I was just scared. I had 2 more hours. I had to barb my hair because we were barbing hair then. I had to barb my hair for school, and I still had to get things from the market, prepare, cook food, like a lot of things in 2 hours. It was not even making sense to me. So my mommy could not reach me because I went out around 10-11. Markets like 30 minutes because I was not buying a lot of things and I spent like how many hours. So she now told me okay that she was going to follow me to the market so that I get my things. I was wondering how once this guy stops me again or gets me. Like I was just so scared. So I stayed like for a while there because I had to get myself because I was shaking, I was crying, a lot of things were just happening to me. So she now took me to the market to make sure that I entered my transport home. So when I now got home, I told my mommy everything that happened and she prayed for me. And yeah, that was like the end of the thing. I was even so happy that I was going back to school that day because like boarding school, when you meet other people, you start talking and gisting and all. So I was just so happy. If not, the trauma would have just been very much like till this day. But I went back to school and I met other people and the thing just went off my mind and all like that's why like I'm able to like say it like as a normal story now, if not. So I was just so happy. That was like the story of how I was almost kidnapped. I don't know. I just hope people enjoyed this story and I did not rant like too much. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed and I'll see you guys in my next video.